pleased to introduce our company, Hera Sweaters Limited, which is a LEED Gold certified sweater factory in Bangladesh. We have recently launched Sustainable Sweater Design Contest 2021.
Interesting time at the moment regarding sustainability, because it's, you know, we have a lot of brands who are obviously becoming sustainable, which is brilliant. I think it's really important that in this current climate that we try our best to be as sustainable as possible. I think what your competition outlines, and also what your business, your actual company, Hera Sweaters, also shows, is that it's not just about the materials. And I think this is a very important point that we're going to have to kind of portray as part of this competition, is that it's not just about using sustainable material, it's about the process itself. So I think we should try and incorporate that as much as possible, or highlight that fact. I think it's an important part of the process.
The contest is a great opportunity for the young generation of designers to really start thinking about what sustainable design actually means. And I think it's very important that they need to consider what's going to happen to the garment after the competition. So, you know, if they use 100% of cotton, it can be decomposed, but if they mix the cotton with something like polyester, the garment can't decompose. Thinking about the actual wearing of the garment, that it's like a good quality, and it's going to last for a long time, that it's well constructed, that it's easy to wear with a lot of different things, that it's not just like a trend thing, that someone will just wear for a season because they want to look like Prairie Girl or whatever the trend is that's going to last for a month. I think it's and it'll be good for them to think, and to also see the values in your factory and change like this generation of students' opinion about Bangladesh. Because
thank you. Happy New Year to everyone. I am from completely, though I'm a designer, I am completely different field. But I do support, because garment industry gives a lot of employment to the woman. But I'm happy about time you are doing something for the young generation. There is a competition you are doing, which is recycling and sustainability. Everything I do is sustainable. I believe on that because I work with the majority of the people of Bangladesh who lives in the village. If I do fabric, it's all handmade. If I do accessories, all handmade. I'm not a field of doing knitwear. I do crochet. I have many women in the north doing handmade crochet. But it's so important that responsible economy, sustainable economy, because you cannot just give them a chance for one time. They should sustain, they should do an economical budget, and also for recycling, because we do many products recycling, all handmade, because instead of throwing your things, you use it for your design.
Question for Emma McCelland.
oh yeah.
Hi, Emma.
Hi.
I have a question for you, that how you can relate the trending fashion with sustainability?
I guess fashion is always an evolution, you know, but I think there's a very big difference between like style and trends. I think I've got quite a lot of experience in this field because I designed for Next and Marks and Spencer's. So, you know, every month we'd have a different trend, and it was just this invention of these trends just to create more stuff. You know, I think it's very different saying, you know, there's like a zeitgeist in the air, you know, it's like, you know, people want to feel like comfortable and casual. So we'll make quite like comfortable casual jumpers that are quite stylish and end up looking like, you know, they're fashionable, to creating like different crazy patterns of jumpers just for the sake of it. Yeah, I think people have to be very careful and see the difference between style and trend. I think style can definitely be sustainable, but trend. I don't think so. Hello.
So my question is for Ms. Aysen. So, ma'am, what are the qualities that the designers should have in their design to win this type of contest?
I think they need to take in quite a few things into consideration. Obviously, we're looking into sustainability. So I think they need to focus on what yarns they're using. If they could possibly do their research on like the impact of those particular yarns on the environment would be really helpful, because obviously we know that cotton can use a lot of water. If there's a particular cotton that they can find that kind of is made in a process where there's less water consumption, or if it's recycled cotton, I think that's a really good thing for them to actually consider, is the fiber itself. I think when it comes to design, I think color's important. They need to design, because I think they're doing a range of sweaters where it kind of all sits together, so then they can kind of like, it could be sold as like a package. And also, I think another component which is key to knitwear is the stitch. To consider the stitch and also how that will react with the yarn as well. Because obviously if you use like a cotton, you can use like a cable or other stitches which will show the actual technique a lot more. I think those are kind of, for me, the three key things to look out for.
And Bibi Russell, ma'am, do you want to add something with this?
Nowadays, with the internet, you can see the design. You have to come with the original thing. With simplified, not making too many things. We have a habit of using too many colors, too many patterns. Also, it's a very key word, sustainability. So you have to think the cost, the budget of that thing.
What kind of specialty the judges will look into the designs when they will be evaluating all the designs? It might be 100 or 200. Then they will select 20. So what kind of specialty they will look into the designs?
I'm quite technical on my knit design. So I think for me, what would stand out for me will be the stitch and how they've used like the stitch technique. And I think also what's important is that, they consider the whole garment instead of just, a motif or something, and see if it's a kind of one complete garment where everything is complementary to each other. Like if the ribs have been selected to complement the stitch, to complement the yarn. I think usually it's quite easy to kind of filter out the good ideas, but I think it needs to be a considered design. I think that's what will stand.
The name of our contest is Sustainable Sweater Design Contest 2021. So we have a slogan with us, design your sustainable future. So actually we're promoting sustainability. So first of all, we have fixed our theme is sustainability.
Okay.
So our theme is sustainability. So if I talk about sustainability, a very important question come in our mind is, how do we define sustainability? Does it only mean using sustainable materials? So if I use sustainable materials in production, so does it actually sustainability, or how can we consider this sustainability issue? So actually we're not only focusing on raw materials or sustainable materials, we're actually emphasizing on sustainable production process. So we believe that only material cannot make it sustainable, but the whole production process can help to make it sustainable. So we are actually producing goods using processes and systems that are non-polluting, that conserve energy and natural resources, and also health and safe for worker, community, and consumers. So as I am talking about sustainability, we are emphasizing on 4 pillars for sustainability. First is social, and then human, economic, and environment. So what is our aim? We're actually trying to make a bridge between industry and our designer. Our freelance designer will get a platform, and we are offering an opportunity for them to perform and showcase their potentiality in front of the world. So we are making that platform. So now if I talk about evaluation criteria, that would be 5, which is concept, originality and innovation, quality of construction, performance potentiality, and eco-friendly composition. So next, I'll talk about rounds. How many rounds we will have? We'll have 2 rounds. First is top primary screening round and selective round. We'll have all the designs, and then we'll select our top 20 designers. And from them, we'll have our final round, which is our second round. Is we'll have our 3 best designer and our winners. So if I talk about rules and regulation, which is very important for any contest, is it's open for all. And actually anyone from any part of the world can take part. So we are not going to have any barrier for them. And obviously this should have to original work. So there is zero tolerance on plagiarism. And if any participant want to perform or take part, then they can submit maximum 3 designs. And we have made a category which is man, woman, and 3 children. So basically the design will be based on winter season. So as I already talked about, 20 designers will be shortlisted for final round, and 3 designers will be recognized as winner. So the shortlisted designer will allow their design to exhibit in one or more exhibition during or after the competition. So this is a very great opportunity for designer. So if any design is selected for commercial production by interested buyer, the designer will receive a fee of $500. So this is, I think, one of the great opportunity for our upcoming designers. So we have fixed a deadline, which is 20 January 2021. So let's now talk about one of the interesting things, which is awards. So we are actually giving certificate of merit or personal certificate for them, and we are giving award for top 3 and a very well recognition from our Hera Sweaters Limited. So let's about the star part of this contest. We have very wonderful personality. We have few wonderful personality with us. We have the fashion idol, the fashion designer of Bangladesh, Bibi Russell ma'am with us. We have Emma McCelland, who is knitwear designer of UK. We have Aysen Bayram, knitwear designer UK. We have Mohammad Iftekhar Rahman, acting as assistant professor, Department of Fashion Designing in BGMEA University of Fashion and Technology. So how to register? If anyone wants to get registered, then they can follow 2 convenient way, which is they can go to our website, which is herasweaters.com, and we have another channel which is contest@herasweaters.com. So they can find their own convenient to get registered. So this is all from me. Thank you so much. And
grateful to all the participators, especially judges and head officials. Thank you very much.